Coaches, my name is Anthony Randolph, and today I'm super excited to talk with you about how to build a winning culture within your team. Or if we had to break it down to one thing, it would be how to get buy-in from your players. Have you ever asked that? Like, how do I get this guy to buy in? How do I get my team to believe that what we're doing is right? We're going to talk about that today, and we're going to use it three letters to describe it, which is going to end up in the word buy. I like acronyms. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to show you for context, my 2010 age group, and we're going to talk about two central midfield players and getting them to understand what we wanted to. We're going to talk about the guy in red, and I'm going to show you another guy coming up in a second. Okay. So for context, we played a 4-2-3-1 with two double sixes. Both of my people that were in the midfield, I believe the season before, had played different positions or played in a different way. And so getting them to buy and believe that the best position for them, long term and short term, was to play in the midfield was a challenge. So here's what we did first. You have to get the players to believe. You might say, Anthony, what do you mean by believe? Let me show you. Okay. Believe starts with, let's think of it in a monetary situation. Believe starts with bank, like a bank, BANK. You have to deposit money in. You have to deposit before you can withdraw. So we had to do stuff in training to allow the players to see. You're going to see this moment come up right here. Watch the guy in red that was just circled. We have to get them to think that I'm good enough. We had to get this guy to think that he's good enough to be a dominant midfielder for us in the middle of the field. Okay? He was one of our sixes, defensive midfielders. And you had to get him to think, look how small he is compared to other people, that he can control games. So how do we do that? In training, we're having conversations. Hey, man, you're really, really good at this. I see you adding this to the team. How are you feeling about it? Well, I don't feel like this. Da, 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 da. Okay, so it sounds like you're really struggling with X, Y, and Z. How can I help you as a coach? Well, I really need to do it more in training. Okay, good. So you almost helping them to understand and tell you what they need, and also showing you that they're willing to try, but just need help getting there. So adding to the bank looks like in training. This could be a 4v4 plus 3. Maybe you have a neutral here. We've all seen maybe Pep Guardiola do this. You have the two strikers pressing the ball, and then you have the 6 right here. This is a 4v4 plus 3. Watch him get this ball to half turn, create a space. Okay? That right there, I showed him that it works by showing him this clip. I created this clip and I sent it to him. You know what that did? It helped him believe, and it added money to his bank. So you know what, best believe the next game, I saw that same moment. Because then he started to see, oh, I can do this. He believed because I added money to his bank. That's called good coaching. This generation, they can go to their phone and learn anything in 30 seconds. And they know when you're fake and when you're just for yourself. So you have to believe because you care. Believe in what we're doing. Believe in who we are as a team. Okay? And then the next thing is you have to understand what you want. So in this moment right here, you just saw the red guy circled right here. And here's the other kid I was talking to you about previously. We talked about midfielders being on the diagonal, not just in a straight line. Previously, this guy, because he thought he had to get on the ball so much, would have come down into this area right here. This area right here. But what would I have done for the team? It would have made us harder for our goalkeeper, who is pretty good on the ball, to be able to help us break the pressure. Now I'm going to show you what this pass did. For my goalkeeper. Bang. Now I can show the kid this clip because this pass right here now beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players, and we're on to their back line. So understand what you want from the players, understand what you want from the team, understand why we do what we do. If you can't tell the players why and show them, this generation could go to their phones and they could find out if what you said is true or not. If you're telling them, if you have an expectation in your mind, well, I want to play this way, and you're not really sure about it, and you're telling them, oh, do this, do that, and then they go to Instagram and they're watching that Instagram coach. No disrespect to Instagram coaches. You're watching an Instagram coach and they're telling them to do something exactly the opposite. Now they're conflicted because they can see that that works on Instagram. So why are you telling me to do the opposite? So you have to help them understand, but you have to show them, hey, when I showed this clip, oh my gosh, that he broke the pressure. Now I can coach him on, man, you can do that. That's awesome. So proud of you. And help them go to the next level, which is they'll give you their yes. What I mean by that is you'll notice when you have the players or your team's yes, because when you say something to them, they won't look at you like, come on, man, what are we talking about? Or they'll look at you like, like I could have sworn my dad told me I needed to make sure I get on the ball more and drop deeper. Why should I listen to this guy? Because what he told me last time doesn't work. They'll look at you like, okay, okay, I hear you. I'll try. What you want is a try. If the players are willing to try for you, that is when you start to know players are bought in. Like, I'll try it. And then you have to consistently repeat that cycle. So to get buy-in, believe, understand, let them give you their yes. But most importantly, before all this happens, you have to genuinely care about them. If you do that, I guarantee you short term and long term, if you are consistent, putting in the time, and you create the right environment, there will be results. If you are consistent, you put in the time, and you create the right training environment where kids want to come, kids want to show up, kids want to be there. Parents have to tell their kids, "Come on, Johnny, let's go. I'm ready to go." They're like, I'm hanging. It's after practice. We're hanging out. We're juggling together. Then you're starting to get that buy-in. Buy-in is when practice is over. How many kids leave instantly, or do they stay around and they hang out with each other? That shows you the environment you created. But that takes time. Use what you have. If they're on Instagram, here's my perspective. You do not have to do this. If they're on Instagram, I have an Instagram and I post clips, I post inspirational stuff. So some of the kids follow me. They need to see you being consistent. They need to see you over a period of time and know they can trust you. And then when you're on the field and off the field, create the right environment for them to be successful. And I really believe you will get buy-in. All right. Let me know if this helped you. I enjoy these videos. Shout out to everyone who's already been sending the comments or messages. Let me know where you're watching from. I think it's always so cool to know where people are catching the videos at, where you're watching from. Leave a comment if this is helping you. And then lastly, share this with a friend. Share this with a coach who's getting ready to start their season, the mid-season, or just ending their season, so we can prepare for next season. All right. Looking forward to the next video. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day.